All right, I'm going to try this without the headphones, and I hope you guys come back. Looks like Duke is back. Looks like Andrew is back. What do I sound like? Let me know, and we will move from there. I'm on the second microphone. If it doesn't sound good from here, we're just going to keep rolling. It's working. Ben says, all right, we're gonna go. We're gonna let some guys come in. I don't want to start with the pocket check when I had 42 people in, and now I've got 8. So Jacob's back, Bees is back, Bill's back, Andrew's back, Todd's back, Ben is back, Rusty's back, John is back. All right, Sobix is back. All right, yeah, but it was good at the start too, Sobix and everybody. So we shall see. Dennis is back. Kiefer is here. See, look, I left, and now Kiefer has joined. So now we have an odd stream. So Kiefer, you're good, brother. We started over because I had a bad booze, something in my audio. Slicey was boring, so I guess I'll watch this still. Is Slicey on? Fine. Thank you, everyone who has come back. We're still 12 short of where we were, but I'm sure they're coming. Mike Hankins is here. Hey, Mike, welcome. New to the channel from Westfield, Indiana. Mike, welcome. We're going to have a lot of fun here tonight, so stick around. Unabrasively fine. Very good, Tom. So first knife in the pocket today, again, guys, we'll do this again, was the Tuya Envy from the Apex Pass Around group. Really good dropper. Excellent flipper. Check this guy out. Yeah, you guys welcome the new folks. Make sure you do. Yeah, round 2. That's funny. So yeah, I mean, this thing hits hard. Let's see if I can fail it. Yeah, not likely, guys. This is a really good one. I really like this, the milled texture here. In there and on there, and then it's got like almost like an orange peel on the rest of it. It's kind of fancy schmancy looking because of that, but I like it. So that's the first one in the pocket today. The second one is the Thug. Manny is here. Hey, it took me a minute to get the other one up and running and then move over to this one. I'm sorry. Top Dog, Todd Carr. Anybody who I'm not saying hi to, maybe I already said hi to you. There's David. So yeah, this Wee Thug, guys, with that marbled carbon fiber and the titanium on the lock side. So I don't know how well you can see this. Let's see. It's got this really interesting finish to both the blade and the scale. Can you see that? Kind of like a streak. It's supposed to look like a satin, but I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research and find out exactly what this finish is. It's really interesting. And then you've got this like distressed copper thing going on the pivot. I really kind of dig it. The finish of this one is a really interesting blade. Manny Z is here. Hey. Thanks everybody for coming back, and anybody who wasn't here originally, thank you for coming. They'll still keep piling in. And that is great. There's Jason Brown and Mark Herrera. Winchester is here. I liked your previous attempt at a live. Thank you. I appreciate it, Winchester. Winchester is my biggest supporter. Blade, Banter, David, my buddy is here. David, thanks for joining us. So yeah, the Wee Thug. Again, this is a really interesting take on a Tanto blade. I really actually like, because it kind of almost has a really deep drop point thing going on, but it's also got that little point you get here at the transition between the hollow and the flat. So I think this one is pretty interesting. Oh my goodness, John. All right. Moving on. Bees is back. I don't know. Who else am I missing here? But yeah, I'm really digging. So that's the second one in the pocket today. And then we have the Streamlight MicroStream. Yes, I'm going to get around to doing the comparison video of the Rovi Vaughn. I just haven't done it yet. Grumpy Grunt is back. And then we have the Victorinox SAK, the lovely SD Classic in color bars. We have the Tour Knives pry bar, and the lovely Parker Jotter pin. The Avant gave Casey a hard time before it was cool. Still picking on the Avant, I see. Hey, you know what's funny is I wonder who's gonna sue who over the name Avant, because I saw there was a was it a Kershaw Avant or a somebody Avant? Anyway, and then I've got the lovely Shadowborn Hank's green Topo Hank here. So that's what I've got in the pocket. What do you guys have in the pocket? We're only 24 minutes in, or about 10 minutes in, or 5 minutes into the second attempt. So what's everybody carrying today? CRKT Avant. That's what it is. ProX, welcome. Yeah, sorry about that, man. I didn't want to start over, but this kind of makes sense. We'll probably go a little bit long. I was thinking about having to anyway, because I've got 2 unboxings and 3 more knives to go through over here. So we may go a little bit over. We'll just try to be done before Ray at 9:30 for sure. Andrew's got his brand new Neutron 2 that he says he's been flipping all day long. Evolved EDC, welcome. I got me a Spartan Blades Aster. Been carrying it a lot lately. The Aster is a beautiful, beautiful knife. Let's see. Medford Smooth Criminal, and it did not cut well today. Wow. Interesting. Did not cut well. Yeah, I had to read that again to make sure I was reading it right. Sorry to hear that. That's not good. More to that story, I guess. Let's see. Kaiser Mini Critical for Jacob, Bug Out and Case Sodbuster for Mark. Kaiser Latvin Mini, the Boba Fett one. I love that. I got JB sent that one to me, Jack, and I got to check it out. Let's see. Jared White, welcome back. Plin Pate. I got the new 5.5 and the Civivi Knox. Is that the Micarta 5.5? I hope so. Z-Man ZDC Crossfade Micarta scales on your Bug Out and Leatherman PS4 Z-Man. 940 and a case Carhartt back pocket. Oh, don't jump on me like that. All right, I'm ignoring you, John. I read that, and I'm just ignoring you. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm just ignoring the heckling. TI Titanium Bug Out for Paper Tiger, very cool. Finch 1929 and an Alox Cadet for Gorilla, very, very cool. Spyderco Shaman, Para 3 Maximate, and Camco 329 electrician's knife. Very cool, Rusty. I know you like those electrician's knives. Sinister knife clips. You have your crew wear tough. Very, very cool. Soaked in sweat. That's not good. Ganzo 761 for Tom. CRKT LCK reverse Tanto. Is that the non-assisted one, Michael? I would assume. Ferrum Forge Lackey. Very cool. Carrying the Citavian 302 and the Riffle. Matt, you're going to have to tell me. I'm not familiar with that one, but I am the Riffle. See the Chris Reeves 31 small for Kiefer. Very cool. Tops Eagles Shadow and 940-2 for Bill. Very cool. Civivi Knox in the pocket and the Olight Warrior Mini. Here is a Knox right here, Mr. Jason. I know you won that one. This one comes by way of the Apex Pass Around group. We'll talk about that one in just a minute. AD10 for Lone Wolf. Kaiser Lieb. And the Sea Snake for Jared. That Sea Snake is awesome. Para 3 and Squid for Sobix. Very cool. He's even got a squid picture. I am worthy, John. Swayback and Sage 5 for Grumpy Grunt. Sog, SOG, Trident, and another squid. 2 squids. It's a Medford. Ontario Rat 1 D2 for Pioneer. Welcome, Pioneer. Manny Z with the M4 Spider Monkey. Very cool. I have not gotten to handle a Spider Monkey, but I've heard those are pretty cool. Yeah. Whoops. There we go. Jumping again. I was about to, let's see. Oh, are you kidding me? Cannot stand when it does this. Boy, I really jumped. All right, Mark says hit the like button for surviving a Monday and Talking Blades. Yes, absolutely. Tom says hi to ProX. What'd I say? I said Ray. Is that not it? I don't know. I thought it was Ray. Did I say it wrong? QSP with Ray, Red Micarta. Eat your heart out. JB says bees. Mini Crooked River. And that's the new one with the red accents. Beautiful. And Rough Rider Cinnamon Stagbone. That one is beautiful. That Copperhead. Yeah, Medfords seem kind of thick behind the edge, but I've not. In fairness, the only Medford I've had is the 187 DP, and that was definitely thick behind the edge. Thing was a freaking beast. Sheepdog with a hole and a $110 for Grateful Panic. Where is the Field Trekker? Benchmade Bug Out and SOG Ultra XR for me with knives. Leatherman Wingman for Mike, who's always 20 off. I saw that's your name now, Mike. I hope you know. Todd Carr had the Leatherman Surge, the Gerber Dime, the Buck 110, the Cold Steel SR1 Light, and the Benchmade Mini Freak just for fun. Very cool, Todd. Todd was loaded. There we go. Are we catching up here? Yeah, you got the new 5.5. That's great. Man Tracker has the 6-hour K320 with the Able Lock and the Olight Mini Warrior 2. Very, very nice. Orange and black Avispa. I love an Avispa. Blue Cold Steel Tough Light. Very cool as well. Master and Plow and Case Copperhead for Mark. Man, you guys have some cool stinking knives. I just got to tell you. SOG Twitch XL for Mike Hankins. Mike, welcome, welcome. G-Ball at the In-Laws is here. Welcome, welcome. And we get everything. Benchmade Adamas, the older one in D2 for Dave. Dave, welcome. We are back up to 45, so we're up above where we were. That is great. Today was the top street scalpel. That is a cool knife. 2 and the Jade Yojimbo and M4 Blade HQ exclusive, and the Olight Warrior Mini in camo and a Leatherman Skeletool for Nick. Wow, Nick, awesome, man. Welcome. Let's see. Oh, we jumped again. Are you kidding me? I reversed the carry and city. Okay. Oops. Hey, look, I never said, look, here's the thing. For years, I worked at a TV station. I was the guy behind the scenes, not on the camera. This is a totally new thing to me. I don't have a teleprompter like those people have, and I'm going to screw it up. So sorry. G-Ball says TRM Neutron and 940-1 with the Streamlight Wedge. I want to try one of those out. For sure, I'm going to be looking to get one of those. Grumpy Grunt, did we get you to 100? No, I think you said he was at 100. I mean, at 81 subs earlier, Jason. So, guys, check out Grumpy Grunt on YouTube. We're trying to get him over 100 subs. So check him out. Okay. Todd, you were supposed to dump my name in there, not John's name. I'm kidding. I didn't. Yeah. All right, Winchester, I love you too, man. I'm just going to avoid it. I'm not big time at anybody. I had 13 people with me. Couldn't just leave. It's okay. Let's see. I think that is it for the pocket dumps. Yeah, a Medford looks like it would be better to hammer with than to cut with. Delilah Rose, welcome. Anybody else? Blade Ogre, I missed you there for a minute. You have the Pena X Bronco. Those are really cool looking. Okay. John, I can't watch all of everybody's videos. I apologize. I try. I watch a lot of your videos. I just didn't get to that one. My bad. Plus, I can't watch all your lives because you have 800 of them. All right, I think I caught everything. There's Grumpy Grunt's link, guys. Check out Grumpy Grunt. Go give him a sub. He's trying to start off his new channel. So the other one I wanted to talk about while everybody's here, Kiefer, if you could go help me out with this one too. Sinister Knife Clips or Duke asked me to shout out Tri-State EDC. He's just over 900, trying to get to 1,000. We also have John Grateful Panic in here, still trying to get up and over 1,000. If you're not subscribed to Grateful Panic, if you're not subscribed to Tri-State EDC, go check both of those guys out. Great channels, good fun guys. Apparently, I don't watch enough of John's videos, but you know, I try to be nice and kind, and John doesn't. So there you go. Did somebody say peanut butter? No, I don't think so. Just some, there you go. Matt Harvey hooked you up there. Grumpy Grunt. There we got another one. That is awesome. So Blade Ogre did as well. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Eggs and Ham is here. You go, girl. Tri-State is he's doing some really cool stuff. So yeah, if you're not subscribed to him, please check him out. And apparently D's Knives is just one shy of 1K. So if anybody isn't subscribed to him, I'm not salty. Okay, fine. So thanks everybody for sharing what you had in the pocket today. I got a couple more over here that I wanted to show off. I started to show this off a few minutes ago. This is the Civivi Knox. You know, here's the thing, guys. When I first pulled this out, A, it was a little bit smaller than I thought it was, and B, it just because of its slim profile, it kind of reminded me of the Rake P10. What is it? 801 SF. Oh man, thank you, Bees. I need to do that for you. That's terrible. People say that is so nice of you, man. I need to be better about watching. It's just so hard when you're putting together so many videos. Sometimes it's hard to watch everybody, and I try, man. Oh my goodness. I love you, Winchester. That's all I'm just gonna say. Thanks for being here. So yeah, really cool knife. With that choil, it does allow you to get a really good purchase on it. I actually dig this one. It's a little smaller than I thought. Especially, here's the thing: when I say small, I don't necessarily mean length. It's not very tall as far as the handle, and it's just a very thin, very small. There's Tri-State EDC from Kiefer, and guys, check out D's as well. And thanks very much, guys, for pointing those out to me. I appreciate it. Sometimes I miss when people are close to those milestones, and I love to shout them out. So that's great. Yeah, I agree, man. Get John over 1K. That's a great one. And then we have the Civivi not button lock Elementum. This is the fixed blade Elementum. So my first thing, and I felt this way a little bit about the Field Trekker when I first got it into. Something about the way they're finishing the micarta on these guys, they're kind of slick to me, and I don't know. I think I got used to the Field Trekker after a few days, so I'm probably going to get used to this one too. I will say the purchase in hand. All I hear is that Casey needs to be a better friend. Oh, all right. Yep, I'll be a better friend. That's it. I'm going to go to counseling and be a better friend. Another really nice hollow grind. Got really good jimping up here for your thumb. I really like the purchase of this one. And it's not a button lock, JB. So we dig this one. I know you guys like this hat. I don't know where I got it from. Some guy. And if you guys aren't subbed to Big Red, I can't help you with life. So yeah, he actually had to take over Lefties for a while one night because he just walked away and left him there. That was funny. And so there you go. But yeah, just digging this one as well. It comes with this pretty nice leather sheath. Actually really digging it. All right. Well, it is 8:37, and I have got 2 large packages to unbox, and I haven't even started because we had to redo and start over. And I'm ignoring John again. Yeah, I don't know. I still feel the same way about the Field Trekker Gorilla, and I'm just gonna say it again. It's the fit and finish and the feel of this knife are wonderful. It's got this dip right here, and it's got another dip right here, and because of this and that, it just locks your hand in. But at the same point, if my hands were wet, this guy's coming out. I don't know. I just wish it had a little bit of texture to it. And that's all I'm saying. It's a brilliant knife. I just wish it had just a little bit of texture to it. If only it wasn't. Okay, Grumpy, are you meaning because it's an outdoors knife and you're afraid you might chip it? Or what exactly. I actually like the hollow grind, but it depends on what you're going to use it for. Absolutely depends on what you're going to use it for. Let's put a couple more knives over here. But I don't know if I showed you guys. I have two versions of the Tuya Envy here. Really like that compound grind on these. Two versions. Really, really cool. Totally digging these. Can't wait to carry them around. Yep, very much looking forward to National Knife Day. All right, so let us work. Well, let's do a couple things first. I just wanted to mention, and I know a lot of you know why I'm mentioning this. You hear me on with Lefty sometimes, and Lefty's always talking about his Urban EDC supply link. I finally, when the drops happened the other day, some kind soul, whoever you are, finally used my link on Urban EDC, and whoever you were, you are a kind soul. So thank you very, very much for doing that. And, I also wanted to throw out there, thank you for my channel members. Again, I'm on Patreon. I'm not on YouTube channel, on YouTube membership. So for any of you that would like to support the channel, there's the link to Patreon. And would love to have you as a patron. I do early release videos. I do all kinds of stuff like that. And send you stickers and whatever else. So my channel members that are on here tonight, woot woot, thank you guys. And yeah, I know that sounded really cringy, but that's okay. And so there's the Patreon link. And then here's the Urban EDC Supply. If you ever see anything on Urban EDC Supply that you're interested in, use that link. I get money back, and I'm going to turn that money into knives to review on the channel. Those are my shameless plugs for tonight, and that's it. So, Andrew, we talked about this earlier. I absolutely love that PM2. I've got some other things going on right now. You guys heard me mention 2 weeks ago about the knife that I'm working on. I'm hoping within the next few weeks I'm going to share with you guys. As a matter of fact, I've been leaving some breadcrumbs here and there, and I've actually started a new I might as well just say it, a new Instagram under Tempest Knives USA. There's not a lot there right now, but I'm going to start sprinkling some pictures of the knife on there. I'm getting ready to order the prototypes. I can't tell you who from yet until everything's a done deal. Extremely, extremely excited about this knife. Those that have seen it, there's a couple in the chat that have seen the pictures, have been very supportive and kind about what they've seen. And I just can't wait to share it with all of you. I think I'm going to be, like I said, dribbling little pictures of parts of the knife here over the coming period of time. And then it'll probably be sometime in early November before the protos are here. That's my guess. And then we'll do either, I haven't decided yet, some sort of pre-order-y thing. And either a Kickstarter or pre-order or whatever. And then sometime probably early next year is when they'll go live for preset for sale. So I am extremely excited, guys. I think it's going to be something that you guys will dig. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. That's really, really cool. So I'm excited to get the design out there and show you guys. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it. Again, there's not much there right now, but I'm going to start putting up little pieces of pictures very, very soon. So can't wait to show it with you. I just want to make sure I get the process started before I start showing through too much, just to protect, to protect the design. So thank you, Jack. Man, all right, guys. You guys are the best. I'm very excited about it. There are others that have seen it. And again, it's probably less than 10 people who have seen it, including knife companies I've talked to. So, I'm going to be sharing it very, very soon. So let's get into some of these packages, guys. That was kind of the business end of things. And let's get into some packages. So we're going to try this. Thanks, Tim Kidwell. I appreciate it, man. Welcome. Appreciate it. That's very nice. That's a great question, Mike. I don't know. I could do that. I think the box is probably going to be black, or at least the outside of the box. So I could do a like a silver Sharpie kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe I ask people if they want their sign. So this first package is from JB. Big Red EDC. Let's see, is there any? Okay, so he double bagged it here, guys. JB, you trying to kill me here? 2A Dave. Yes, it's a folder, Dave. And I've been asked, is this a one-off thing? No, I have already one other folder design that I've been working on. That one's not to scale yet, and then I have a fixed blade that I like to work on. But this first one is definitely a folder, very, very much a folder. So I have a fixed blade being made for me in Magna Cut. Wow, Nick, that's awesome. Michael's packing for a mini vacation. That's cool. Guys, thanks for your kind words. I am very excited to share these with you. So the first one here is not a SIG, but it is in a SIG pouch. This is the CJRB, and I've heard it pronounced Scoria and Soria, and I'm going to go with Soria because I think the C must be silent, but I am not sure. So I handled this one, felt this one at Blade Show, and really enjoyed this one. It is a very thin, slicey, thin in the hand kind of knife, a lot like a lot of one CJRB and Artisan have been. Oh, look at that finger in the light. Okay, there we go. Gotta concentrate. Let's see. Double bag it. Yeah, there you go. Tempest Knives. That's exactly right. That's the name of the company. I like storms. Matter of fact, I hear thunder outside right now. So if my power goes out and I lose you guys, that's why. So there you go. Brian Gilbert, welcome. So yeah, I'm really digging the profile of this one, guys. Like I said, there's a red double coral micarta version of this. I like the fact that it's got thumb studs and a flipper. Let's see how that flipper is. Yes, that is a tie clip. Bees, there you go. Very, very nice. All right, so let's see how this flipper. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can fail it, but not well. I mean, it's definitely. Let's see how that D10 is. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's a good D10. They have a red version of a double coral micarta, they call it. And I think that one's in satin, but I can't remember exactly. The pivot is titanium. Is that right? Sure. I don't know. Is it? Are you asking me or telling me? I think the ring is, but I'm not sure the center part is. Not positive, but it appears it could be. Definitely see. Yeah. No, it's definitely got a feldspar kind of vibe to it. It's, to me, it feels thinner than the feldspar. The feldspar kind of ramps out like this. Yeah, flipper thumb stud is a great one for me. It really is. Good combo. So Chicago says it's titanium, so I'm going to take his armpit 9. Yes, it's got the RPM 9. That's hilarious. All right, so that's the first one from JB, and this comes by way of the Peter pass-around group. No, I'm just kidding. Peter is the greatest, always sending his knives out for us to look at. Might have to pick up the Scoria, the red one, you mean, the plein pate? I got yelled at for not pronouncing the C. So, JB, which is it? Where's my magnet? Not down here. Oh, crap. Are we still live, guys? Somebody tell me. My power just flicked. Can you guys still hear me? Well, I don't know if I'm still live or not. So let's hope and pray. But don't be surprised if it goes out again. Yeah, I saw the mini area on that. Was pretty cool. Okay. Wow. My lights all went. Okay. Lots of lightning outside. Jacob says I'm not still alive. Even N690 seems very nice. Yeah, I mean, it's a good steal. All right, what else we got here? JB, this is okay. So I believe, if I remember correctly, JB bought this next knife from Kyle over at DTOM Knives and Gear. And this is, oh man, is there some trick to this, JB? Okay. I am the worst at this kind of folder, this kind of flipper. I don't know what I do, but I cannot get leverage on that flipper. Let's just do it front flipper style. There we go. So this is the Wingman EDC. I will figure it out. I always do. Definitely thinner than the feldspar. Yeah, very, very much. Yeah, David. I have two professional lights up here, like actual TV lights, and they like totally went out completely. And then the fans had to start back up. And yeah, I have a flashlight, but I mean, if the power goes out, I'm still not going to be on. So there you go. Really cool. I like the feel of this one, man. That sucker feels great in hand. So I'm going to have to do a little research on this one. I'm also going to have to not suck at front flipping. There we go. Okay. I know a lot of you guys end up doing the whole reach over thing on this, and I just suck. But let's see if I can. Okay. That's how I'm opening this knife. It's a middle finger flicker, guys. Yeah, that's how I'm opening this knife. So the pivot screw and the shoulder both are titanium. That is some of the most shiny titanium I have ever seen, Chicago. I totally believe you. But that is, yeah, just totally, brightly shining finished on that titanium. It's great. But you can anodize that and the pocket clip and probably the thumb studs. I don't know for sure, but there you go. Eggs and ham, have a good time at work. Good time. That's not very nice. Can you hold it next? I don't have a feldspar, Nick. I would if I had one. I have a, well, let's see if this helps you. I have a Centros. It doesn't look like a Centros, but maybe it'll help you size-wise if that's what you're trying to do. So here's these two. You can definitely see how the Scoria or Soria, I don't know. I guess I need to ask Russell which one it is. You can definitely see how it's got a thinner profile. It's about the same length as the Centros. But no, I do not own. No, I don't have a flashlight built into my slippers, Todd. That's hilarious. But yeah, it is. It's, if you see it next to this guy, it's super thin. What else can I show you that you guys would? Here we go. So here's my PM2. Everybody knows a PM2. And there you go. So it is considerably thinner than that as well. So it is a very thin, and yeah, again, very smooth on the finish on that one. And on, I don't know which one you're talking about, but if you're talking about the Wingman, I don't even know what this is. It might be G10. I have to look it up. But anyway, beautiful red. I know why JB got this one. Again, another titanium pocket clip. So just really cool knives. And then the third knife from JB here, look at that. Who dropped on me? One of these knives dropped on me and cut my finger, guys. JB, I own these now. Sorry. No, not really. I think it was the Scoria, so I'll have to talk to Peter. Scoria. So the third knife here is actually super fun. The upcoming release, Olight Slipper Lights. That sounds great. So this is a Rough Rider, an old Southwest, and this one comes my way. It's the RR 1756 because my wife, as you guys know, has a fairly small collection, but she recently bought, I think it was a bow trapper in Old Southwest, and I showed it to JB, and he said, hey, let me send her another one. So this is actually my wife's knife. This is I think this is a Stockman. Yeah, it's a large Stockman. So there you go. Really, really cool. Really awesome. You guys are hilarious. Probably the Wingman. I don't know which one it was, JB. Somewhere along there, one of them dropped on me. Just kind of, I'm not bleeding. It's just kind of creased there. Jacob, I haven't done a lot of that myself, but I hear a lot of people talking about Reddit knife swap. Or if it's a specific brand, you can go to the that brand, a Facebook group for that brand, and that works. But JB, thanks for sending this along. She's gonna dig this one. That thing is beautiful. Check out. And you know what's most surprising, guys? Again, these are like less than $20 knives, the Rough Riders, and the fit and finish on these inlays is just perfect. Is gorgeous. So banana hammock lights. Okay, yeah, that is just a beautiful Stockman, Tom. It really, really is. Okay, Winchester. It still hurts. Man. So there you go. So yeah, thanks JB for sending that. She is I'm not gonna put this over on the table like everything else. I'm gonna put it over to the side here, so I'll make sure to take it to her here in a few minutes. She will be very, very happy. The missus, I'm trying to get her to come on the channel and do an update on her collection, because you guys would be surprised. She's got some pretty cool, pretty cool knives. Yeah, the new PM2 is just beautiful. I really want one, but I'm just not in a position to get one right now. Those are super beautiful. That blue, are you kidding me? It is a beautiful, beautiful knife. I got a lot going on right now. So when you're trying to produce a knife, you're setting all your money aside. So I have Dylan's knife coming in October, but I already paid for that, obviously. And I probably won't be buying a lot of personal knives for a couple of months, just because I'm saving up money for the knife that I'm trying to build. So this next box is from our friend out in Phoenix with the 37% humidity that thinks it's humid, Ben from Jack Wolf Knives. Now, Ben has not provided me with a list of what's in this box. So I'm going to look like a complete ignoramus as I try to tell you what these are. But Ben is here, I think. So he's going to help me out. Oh, man, Ben, did you go crazy on me again? This is awesome. So, guys, I am very excited. You guys know I'm still a very, yeah, JB, I don't know. I'm still going to try to find a way to get that PM2. I have a PM2, though. Do I really need another PM2? But anyway, it's beautiful. But if you guys haven't seen, Ben sent me some really, really, really high-end GEC slip joints. I did 4 reviews on those. I really, really loved all 4 of them. Was very, very excited. And then he started telling me about, how rare they are and where all this stuff. And I just got kind of a panic attack going on. I'm like, what? So to top it off, he sent me more, and he hasn't told me what they are. So here we go. So this first one comes in this really nice slip, another Javi Garcia. You can tell there. I'm told that's his older logo from Ben, but that's a really cool one. So this first one, and I bet you there's going to be somebody out here besides Ben that knows exactly what this is. It's got a wrench. It's a pretty thick mamma jamma here. I believe that is micarta. No, hold on. It's got a wood grain. So nope, it's not micarta. It's wood. And unpleasant humidity begins at 70. Well, it's going to be 90 here later. So let's see if I've got any blade markings. So this is okay. Okay, so it's a GEC, guys. So this is a Great Eastern Cutlery, and it is. It looks like a. What is that? Oh, crud! Is this don't quiz me on these. I'm still not there yet. Is it a trapper? I think so. It's a moderator knife. No, this is okay. Is this an oil field jack? Is that what this is? Drool face emoji. Oil field jack. Okay. This thing is ridiculous. I love this clip that's going down at an angle like that. I just think, man, that is a work knife, guys. So let's see what that second blade looks like. Oh, is that a warning? Oh, sheep's foot. Look at that, guys. Oh, my goodness. This is beautiful. Oil field jack. So thank you, John. Thank you, everybody. I knew you guys would know. Is Ben still here? Ben, where are you? Oh, there he is. Okay, oil field jack, same pattern as the blade forum knife you had. Okay, all right, but wasn't that one a single blade though? I don't know. The blade form one was a single blade, but you're saying it's the same pattern, just a double blade. I got you. Okay. Well, I just totally dig the way that blade comes down like this. That is beautiful. Check out. I mean, it is a thick beast, beautiful double back spring, guys. This is beautiful. Let's see how the walk and talk is for you guys that actually know. Oh, man. Did you hear that? Wow. Correct. Still same pattern. Okay. All right. Okay. So the handle shape. Got it. So my only thing I've ever said about double bladed, sometimes that kind of gets in your way in your grip. It's not bad though. It really isn't. It's just, it's just me. I'm just crazy. Ben, come back. That's funny. Can you guys believe he's sending this stuff to me? Ben, thank you so much. Crazy. So that is the oil field jack. Let me just open it up one more time. Thing of beauty. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave it open just because in case I need to compare it to anything. Zach would be telling me about safety first right now if he were here. Where is Zach? Where's that guy? All right, there are 4 total, so I'm going to keep rolling. So the next one comes in another Javi Garcia sheath or slip, I guess you'd call it. Kind of beat up. That's what mine would look like. This looks like, okay, Ben, before I put this up, I'm going to see this almost looks like a sodbuster-y kind of thing going on here. It's a bull nose. So there you go. Really dig this one. Now, this is speaking my, hey, what in the world? Google started trying to talk to me there. No, not giving it away. Yeah, you think his knives make you jealous? I have him out looking for a couple things for me, but I don't have any money right now, so I don't know why I do. But there you go. No, I'm kidding. I eventually am going to I want an American Jack. That is just, that one was singing my song, but I want a single blade. So someday, but and I want to save up for one of Ben's knives, of course. But 71 bull nose, says Mr. JB. And this is in the Farm and Field trim. If I got that right, it is a 715-121, it looks like. Really, really cool. I know, John. We had a whole talk one night going back and forth on pictures on his Instagram because I'm like, what is that? What is this? It's not good. It's not good at all. So this was JB's first GEC. Do you still have one, JB? Just curious. This is a beautiful knife. This looks like something your grandfather would have carried. This one is incredibly. You want to talk about walk and talk? Ben, I don't know. Let's see what Ben says. Let's see. I'm gonna say like a 7 to me. 6 or a 7. I don't know. Just a really great knife. I think the storm went away, but that's probably when my power. Red linen micarta, of course. Yep. Very cool. It is a very sweet looking blade for sure. And I want to say that's a 3-inch blade. Very, very cool. Ben says 7, 7.5. Yeah. It's especially on when you're first pulling it out, and then when you're getting it to the half stop and pulling it off the half stop, it feels 7.5 to me. You're right. Very, very cool. JB says this is a 7. 7.542 says Kiefer. 5.342. Sorry. Whoops. You said about 10 Grail GECs. Oh man. Sorry to hear that, John. That's not good. I would have never originally just seen a picture of this one. I probably would have never gone gaga over it. But I got to tell you, this one's speaking to me. This is really the way the liners are done, the way the back spring is, the fit and finish, the way it feels in my hand and fills my hand. This one is slick. Ben, we're going to have another one of these 7.62 by 39. Okay, so Ben will have to do it Winchester better than me, but it's basically the way it is that it's rating the strength of the pull from 0 to 10. So the higher the number, the stronger the pull is. So, for example, what did I do with the Rough Rider? That Rough Rider is probably like a 4 tops. Let's just see. To me, that's a 3 to a 4, 3.5 to 4. It's really light. You see how the walk and talk is not really super. I mean, it snaps back in, but it's not super snappy. This means the spring is lighter. Okay. So on this one, the spring is just a beast. Just there you go. 1 flops open, 10 need a pry tool to pry it open. So there you go. That perfect, Ben. Thank you. I try to do my best, but I am not necessarily a traditional guy yet. I'd like to eventually have a few, but I still like moderns. So there you go. Thanks for helping with that. Yeah, no, I agree, Nick. I totally, completely agree with you, which is what I've been trying to say. These ones that Ben sent me have opened my eyes because I never realized there was any. My dad had tons of slip joints. They were never like this. My dad had the ones you buy at the hardware store for $10. So never experienced ones like that before. So it's an eye opener for sure. Put the right ones back in the right slips here. I know Ben told me not to worry about it, but I want to make sure I get them in the right ones. Here's another Javi Garcia slip, a yellow one on the next knife, blade Ogre 8.5 on which, what are we talking about? So the Bronco is an 8.5. Wow. Okay. So this is, okay, I'm going to get this wrong because I want to call this a hawkbill. I think it is. I think this is a hawkbill. It has that swayback thing going on too. So Ben's going to tell me in a minute how wrong I am. This is a number 93. So somebody tell me what a 93 is. Sheep's foot, but they call that one a ram's foot. Okay. Yeah, it's got a sheep's foot, but it also looks like it's like angling down. So I thought maybe it was hawkbill or whatever you call it. Let's see how this one is. This is more like maybe a 4 to a 5 to me. See if I'm way off from Ben. Yeah, still pretty snappy, but I'd say 4 to a 5, somewhere in there. Really cool. Look at that one, guys. Just the way the sheep's foot comes down here at that angle. Just hawkbill has a curved edge. Okay. All right. Is there anything special about this shape here? I mean, it feels like it's sort of bent more to the back, the way it fits in your hand. So I don't know. I'm learning that one. It's what comes after 92. Yeah, this is the ram's foot. This is super cool. And that shield, again, apparently there's a ton of different shields. By the way, did you guys happen to see the bullet, the bullet knife that SMKW showed off today that's made by GEC? Wow. Okay, that's a pretty knife as well. So it is a swayback. So, okay, swayback handle, sheep's or ram's foot blade. I got this swedging up here, really cool swedging. Just a great shape. I actually, at first, when you put your hand on it, that swayback feels strange, but it actually locks you in really nicely. I think that's pretty cool. Everything is special about that shape. Jason is in heaven here, guys. Cloud shield. Okay. Cloud shield. I didn't even talk about the shields on the other two. So let's see. This one doesn't have a shield, the Farm and Field one, because that's the lowest trim, I think, is what you told me. And then this is the wrench one. So on the oil field jack, which makes perfect sense. The patina on this blade, I know my camera's not really picking it up. The color, at least, just ridiculously beautiful. I know some people, I've heard people talk recently that they don't like having patina on their blades, well, just oil them and take care of them. But sometimes in life with a knife like this, if you're actually cutting apples with it and whatever else, and this is an apple knife if I've ever seen one. Yep. Thank you, Grumpy Grunt, for saying that. But yeah, Tempest knives. It looks blued. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's intentionally blued. I think it's just it does look blued. Ben, correct me if I'm wrong. This is just patina from use, right? Man, I love the bolster too. This one is crazy, guys. I know I'm going over, but these knives, yeah, definitely slice some apples with it. I don't think it's blued. I think it's just patina from use. And this handle material here, Coca-Cola maybe. I'm just gonna guess. Really ridiculous. Look at that. Just look at that. Red tones in there. Ridiculous. Yeah. So yeah, exactly. And that's beast. That's what my dad did with all of his. He absolutely cut a billion apples with this. He would sit there, and it's funny, you know, everybody today wants to cut an apple, and my dad would just sit there with an apple in his hand, and he would go like this and cut a little slice and take it up to his mouth like that. And same thing if he had a piece of cheese or whatever it was, he would do that. You know, that's a great memory for me. Just really cool. So yeah, Spanky, it is beautiful. Just beautiful. Ben, you're spoiling me here. All right, guys. Jason, you ready for this one? First of all, here's another slip. I pretty much know this one's special just by what I'm seeing here, but Ben's going to have to tell me some details. But this is another TC Barlow. And you guys know how I love a Barlow. And guess what? I also love a spear point blade. Look at this, guys. Oh, my goodness. I'm freaking shaking here. This one is beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, exactly. My Winchester, my dad used it. You want to talk about, you know, I don't use my knives anything close to what my dad does. First of all, I just bite apples. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't usually cut them very much. I cut them for my daughter because that's how she likes them. Okay, so this is the 15-21-12 in the Titty cutlery trim, made in the USA. Obviously, got the TC stamp on the long. Really, Casey? I'm gonna blank. I just said it a minute ago. Bolster. Good grief. D2, welcome. Good to see you, man. And this handle material, I don't know what it's called, but I think it's an amber bone, maybe. Ben's gonna tell me I'm way off. And then on the blade, it says genuine Barlow. Let's see if you guys can pick that up. Gosh, Ben, this one is ridiculous. And so based on the numbering system, this one is from 2012 bolster. Yeah, I just couldn't get the word. Now I do that, Michael, a lot. My dad and I used to do that a lot. And I had a buck lockback, and I don't even remember which one it was. It had the brass bolsters at either end, and it was a lockback, and it had like a light colored wood, but it wasn't a 110 or a 112. I don't know. Kind of had a totally different shape than a 110 or a 112. But I had that, and I would sit out there and whittle with him, and he would whittle. Okay, saw cut bone, forgot the color name. PPP on the back, production pattern premiere. Marked that way when a pattern is introduced. That is the first run of TC Barlow's. Whoo, Ben, why do you send me this stuff, man? Wow, Jason, I was starting about a year ago when COVID first began, a little over a year ago, to carve walking sticks, and I was doing pretty good there for a little while, finishing them with oil. Can't remember what plant oil, but anyway, oil. So where's the PPP, Ben? I'm going to find it. So where am I missing that? He says, oh, okay. That's this logo right here? Is that what we're talking about? The pattern premiere. Very cool. Antique amber. Guys, check that saw cut out. That is amazing. And this blade shape bin, this is singing my song right here. That is unbelievable. Yeah, you think? You think? Linseed oil. Thank you, Todd. I just can't get words. You had something about my pee-pee. Thank you, Kiefer. You guys are hilarious. When I do this, I get nervous, guys, when I do this stream. I know you guys think this is real easy, but I get nervous and I forget words when I get nervous. That's funny, Grumpy. Thank you. This is my favorite out of the crop. And that's hard to say because that oil field jack, if that oil field jack was a single blade in the jack like that, I think that would be my favorite. But this Barlow, I mean, are you kidding me? And then to know what it is, and it's a premiere of this pattern. And is this is the same that was designed by the Charlie guy, right? Or commissioned by him, right, Ben? I can't. Charlie Campagna. I started trying to carve fences. Wow. Okay, please do, Jason. That sounds really cool. I love carving. I love. So here's what's funny. And this is sitting here because it broke. And I'm going to try to figure out. My dad would carve all the time. I was never planning on showing this, but my dad would just sit and carve for hours. And so years ago, my dad made this basically funky totem pole. Okay, check this out. And so it's broken, unfortunately. It says KC. And my dad would just do this. He didn't have any special carving knives. He would just do it with a slip joint, whatever he had. And usually my dad would get the cheap junk, and he would just sharpen it over and over again with a whetstone. And yeah, that's my brother's name on the back there, Doug. And a little football player there. I mean, check that. I mean, this is just, so I want to try to see if I can get it glued back together. But my dad would just carve all the time. I've got a walking stick. Shoot. It's, is it upstairs or is it down here? If it's down here, I'm going to grab it. Nope, it's upstairs. So a walking stick he carved that has all kinds of figures on it. So yeah, Jason, I do too, man. And I've got all over the house. I've got, my dad would do, copper wire, sculptures. Basically, he would make bicycles and stuff with copper wire and solder. I've got a bunch of those. None are in this room right now. Sorry about that, guys. Maybe I'll show them sometime. But my dad just liked working with his hands. So you guys are going to make me cry. Miss my dad every day. It's been 12 years, and it seems like yesterday. He was my best friend, and we worked. I hear you, Todd. It's just so dry. The wood is so dry. I'm afraid that if I used a pen, I'm going to split it. That's why I haven't done anything with it. I'm worried that I'm going to split it. I'd almost rather have it in two pieces than yeah, I know. It's just so dry, dude. I don't know if you can see. He probably carved this when I was like 15 to 20, probably 15, and I'm 51, almost 52. Thanks, Duke. Sorry, guys. I try not to do that, but my dad always does that to me. But yeah, he did this kind of stuff all the time. And I've got in the other room, I've got a turtle, I've got a rabbit. He had those on my shelf for years. Winchester, man, we're gonna have to get together one day and talk. You're a trip, dude. Drill the hole first. Yeah, no, I've thought about the toothpick thing. I'm just afraid to drill it. I don't know. I'll think about it. I have some friends that do wood stuff, and maybe I'll talk with one of them before I do anything. And it's just so thin. Hey, I had a lot of good years with him, John. The problem was he was 45 when I was born. So, yeah, I didn't get as long with my dad as I would have liked to have had. So it's tough. And my older kids miss him like crazy, and the younger ones never got really to know him very well. So that's sad for me too. But Ben, thanks for sending these on, man. Great. I mean, these aren't even my knives. Those aren't my dad's knives. My dad didn't never have anything this nice. I think I did. I did a slip joint collection video and showed some of his old knives, but a lot of his knives I didn't show because they're in such bad shape. He would always use a two-sided stone and just sit there. I can't do what he did. He would just sit here and do this, and literally he would sharpen those knives until they were like super thin on the blade, and then you go buy another $10 knife. Yeah, so okay. It's interesting, Z-Man. That's not a bad idea. I don't smoke cigars, but I have a friend that does and has a humidor. Yeah. So Ben, the thing is what it's going to take. I love adding slip joints to the channel, but I want some slip joint folks. Yeah, JB, I understand, man. Woo, he was 52, so even older. Yeah, my dad got married right after World War II, and then got divorced. And after that, he ended up running the North Island Naval Air Rework Station. He was a superintendent. And he met my mom, who was a mechanic in there. She had worked at a helicopter factory and then worked in there. And he met her, and then they had her kids, his kids, and then their kids. And so my brother and I were theirs together. Yeah, no doubt, man. So Winchester, funny story. Men used to be men. I know what you mean. We used to laugh all the time. My older kids still think it's funny. My dad in World War II in Hawaii he had a Hawaiian girl with don't think JB when I say this, with a hula skirt on and no top, tattoo on his arm, and he would just walk around with a cut off undershirt, a V-neck cut off undershirt, and he'd walk around. My wife used to my mom and my wife, cover it up. What are you doing? But that was my dad. I mean, it just was World War II, just went in tried to go when he was 16, got turned away, went in when he was 17. Don't put humidity into it, cause wood to swallow. Okay. Now I don't know what to do. Yeah, no, Michael, I think every day, I'm just spending my life trying to compensate and be a little bit more like my dad. So, he was for using a modern term, my dad was a baller. We fished together. We did. That's why, I love so much that Trevor and I do so much fishing together, because it reminds me of me and my dad. And when we were on the pier fishing last week and in the surf fishing last week, it was like this flashback moment. It was crazy. So, okay, cool. That's awesome, Jack. JB says, hey. All right, guys, I'm running way over. I think we need to get to the giveaway. Ben, you are the man. We're going to do a call this week. Yeah, exactly, Gorilla. No, and I don't have any tattoos. And I'm like, I got the farmer's tan going on. You don't want to see that. Thank you, Ryan. If I could be a 10th like my dad, I would be very, very happy. And my wife says often I'm a lot like my dad, and I take that as a very big compliment. So because I have a bald head, John. All right, so in slavery. All right, so let's do a giveaway, guys. Where'd I put it? All right, here we go. So I've taken this out of the box. I'm going to move this knife away so I don't accidentally give that away. And I'm going to keep this one here because I am giving it away. All right. I have no rebuttal. I got nothing. What am I supposed to say? I'm bald. Yeah, there you go, Scott. Thank you. I'm happy to say that. So what's in the sticker pack this week? We got KnivesFAST, the original, KnivesFAST, the remix. By the way, if you guys get my stickers, this is how you hold this sticker. Not like this. Not like this. You hold the sticker like this. I'm just kidding. Well, good. Delilah, your grandfather had some good knives. My dad's were pretty junky. Oh, wow, Tom. Boiler explosion. See, my dad's ship, I told the story on Memorial Day. My dad, if you guys go back and see my Memorial Day video, if you didn't, my dad's ship was hit by a kamikaze and he lived through it. So very, very awesome. Okay. So 6 likes. If there's only 6 likes on this video, you guys need to go fix that. Oh, there we go. Beast Blade sticker. Beast, thanks for sending these along, man. You guys that are sending stickers along, here's the one from Budgeteer Blades, the DSKFS community with a point. You guys are so kind to be sending these along. I went to Southern Edge Knife Works while I was out of town, and they gave me a bunch of stickers to give on to you guys. Check them out. Such nice dudes down there. And as JB always says, and by the way, he's got a code. JB, if you want to stick your code in the chat, if you go to Southern Edge Knife Works, use JB's code. I think it's like Big Red 15 or Big Red or something. I don't know. But if you use it, you get that discount and $5 flat rate shipping, and they'll find what you want. So really nice dudes. Tier 1 Gear sent that along. Spyderco. This is one of my favorite tour knives stickers, guys. It's that is the Field 2.0 with some really cool camo. Okay, I left my one and only like on the first stream. Sorry, Casey, you get one a day from me. I don't know what that means, Michael. Am I missing something? My real dad was scarce when I was a kid. My stepdad, I wish I had cool stories. Sorry to hear that, Z-Man. That's not good. Yeah, both of my grandfathers, Big Red, guys. Use Big Red and you get 15% off. So that is really cool. Grumpy Grunt up to 93. Go help him, guys. That is awesome. This is a Swipe Right for Dylan sticker. A awesome Big Red sticker here. Da-da-da. There you go. Got a River's Edge cutlery. I don't even know what this one is. It's the Olamic Whippersnapper sticker. There you go. There's a Ben Belkin Jack Wolf knives. Check out Jack Wolf knives, guys. Those are coming next summer. Smoky Mountain Knife Works, Artisan Cutlery. Everybody loves the Hogue pinup and the Shark Lock Demco sticker. And then, of course, what's more important than all of that is the number 16 Butter Knives Fast. And I'm down to like 10 or 12 more of these guys, so I've got to go find some more blue knives. So there you go. Butter Knives Fast, number 16, all in the swag pack. There are no more socks. Sad day, no more socks. We do have, and I'm sorry I'm running late, and you guys, if you go over to Ray's stream after I'm done with the giveaway, make sure you tell him KnivesFAST is sorry for holding it up. But again, we had to start over. Thanks. Oh, look who's here. Guys, I miss my buddy Brad. I reached out to him several times. He was taking a social media break, and there he is. Brad, welcome, buddy. So glad to have you here. That's awesome. So we've got a Kershaw today. Say hi to Brad, and thanks for the donation, Brad. Appreciate it. All that goes to help the channel, and I really, really appreciate it. This is the Kershaw Husker. I actually asked JB today of 2 different knives I was thinking of giving away, and he said I needed to give this one away because it's the Husker. I really dig that trailing point, guys. I didn't think I would. And I kind of like the nice thin handle here with the design. It is a frame lock. It is assisted. This is our knife we're giving away today. It is HCR. I think it's like a $35 knife or something like that. I think that's what I paid for it, something like that. So just a really cool, I like the way your hand gets locked in on it. Really nice knife. What? Thank you, Brad and John. What? So yeah, Andrew, I think it's a really cool knife too. And it's, again, you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of assisted, but it's snappy. It's really, really snappy. So kind of digging it. Let's see if I can close it one-handed. I'm sure I can. Yep. Felt like with that trailing point and with this angle right here that I could definitely give that. And there you go. So that is what we're giving away tonight. Tonight. Let's get this out of the way. We're way over. Need to kind of wrap it up here. So we have 53 people in the chat. We're going to play numbers. And let's see. We're going to go. Here's the range. And I'm going to go. With that number right there. So we have our card and we are good to go. So here's the way this works. We're going to do no socks. I know. I'm going to try to find some more, but here you go, John. I'm going to go the rest of the show like this for John. Freeing myself up here. So yeah, Brad's here. Exactly. That's exciting. So what we're going to do is we're going to do numbers. Price is Right rules. One guess per person. Closest without going over. I'll give you a range. You guess a number one time only. U.S. shipping address. And you need to contact me right after the show. I'll give you the information. And then whoever, wins. So that's kind of the rules. And we will go from there. So if you guys either, I think Kiefer's still here. Kiefer, can you stick a start up on the screen for me there, buddy? And then I will go to the range. I came for the old man shirt. Is this an old man shirt? It's a Columbia, man. Come on. It's stretchy fabric. Oh, I love this shirt. Just got it this weekend. Okay, there's the start. Thanks, Michael. Holy crap. What's in the screen? Thanks, John. See, this is why I don't do it, because you pick on me. There you go. There you go, JB. JB's trying to get Grumpy over 100, so that is awesome. And guys, don't forget about Tri-State. We're trying to get him up to 1,000. All right, back to the hat. Thank you, Winchester. Oh, gosh, you guys are jerks. All right, here we go. Here is our range between 800 and 950. 800 and 950. So one guess per customer. Let her rip. That sure would look good with an emerald TRM. Husker, go big red. There you go. Wow. Who was that? I'm going back up here. Michael, I thought we were friends, man. You don't jump in with John and those guys. I don't care. I love the shirt. I'm wearing the shirt because I like the shirt, okay? Gee whiz. Bunch of meanies. Some good guesses coming in. I hope none of the mean people win. Man. JB, do you take this kind of abuse in your stream? I don't think so. Yes, my loyal subscribers who are always here and mean to me. That's exactly what I meant, Winchester. No pocket protector. I am an engineer. So if I had a pocket protector, it would be okay. Bunch of meanies. Grumpy Grunt needs 2 more. If you're not subscribed to Grumpy Grunt, get your butt over there and subscribe. Now, guys, speaking of which, I'm trying to come up, get over 18, over to 1,800. I'm at like 1,770 8 or something. So if you know anybody who's not subscribed to me, go beat them up. I'm kidding. Rogaine. Wow. Only when he calls the Boutron the Burton. Yep. Are you guys done? There's Zach. Zach, get a guess in, man, between 800 and 950. I've got stuff everywhere, guys. I don't even know what I'm doing here. There's like 800 knives sitting over here, and I'm all confused. Ben, don't let me give away any of your knives here. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's the Husker. There's Zach's guess. All right, we're going to give it about 30 seconds, guys. If you haven't made a guess yet, you better do it because we're going to wrap it up here shortly. So guess, guess, guess. And to be very honest with you, I didn't really pay attention to the numbers flying through. So, man, we have a couple close here. All right, I'll look here. I'll look some more in just a minute. Oh, there's some real close ones. All right, go ahead and put me up a stop there, if you would, there, Mr. Kiefer. And we will call it a... Oh, yeah, Grumpy. Grumpy just went over 100, guys. That's awesome that it happened while we were still on here. Thank you, JB, for your post, and thanks all those here in the chat that helped him out. That is awesome. Very cool, Grumpy. Welcome, welcome. Go ahead and give me a... There's my stop. Okay. Congrats. That's awesome. All right, so our number, and I'm going to need some help looking here, is... John, you're so nice. 887. 887 is our number. So let's see what we got. I saw a couple that were just over. And I was like, oh no. Some of you guys. So I see Jason Brown with 876. And then Tim Kidwell with 877. Blade Ogre just 1 over, buddy. Mike K, 1 over, Mike, not 20. 1. Sinister Knife Clips 1 over. Do we have anybody? I'm looking for an 880. Are there even any 880s here? I mean, besides the 888s, I'm saying. Any lower 880s? 878, I see from Mr. G. $879 from Marcos. I too am follically challenged. Good, Scott. I have a friend. That's hilarious. All right, so let's see who else is seeing what here. What am I? Yeah, Marcos, I've got yours right here. 879. What do you say, Kiefer? Is Marcus the closest? Without going over, that is? I mean, Delilah was really close. Man, there were a lot of you just right there. And just over. I think, unless I'm crazy, guys, I think it's Marcos, unless somebody sees something different. Marcos at 879. Let's go back down here and see if anybody has seen anything else. David Iverson says Marcos. How about what you got, Kiefer and JB? Everybody's saying Marcos, so I think we're going to move forward with Marcos. Later, Tom. We're about to wrap up. I'm way, way over. All right, Marcos, if you want to do me a favor and either go to Instagram and shoot me a private message or go to knivesfast@gmail.com and shoot me an email. Yep, Kiefer says Marcos, so it's official. The moderator has spoken. Congrats, Marcos. Even as much as you pick on me. No. We're going to send this out to you. I'm very excited for you, buddy. We will try to get this out to you tomorrow. As long as you send me your address tonight, we will get this rolling your way. So I am excited for you. So as B says, everybody go over to Everyday City Carry. He's wondering where everybody is. Tell him I'm really sorry, guys. We had to start over, and I got lost track, and then I went long anyway. So there you go. We went an hour and 39 minutes, and I never go that long. So everybody enjoy your evening, and thanks, guys, for being here. Give me a thumbs up if you haven't. Thanks for all the subscribers and all the support, and thanks for watching the KnivesFAST channel. Whoa, Ben, thank you so much, buddy. You already sent me a bunch of fancy knives, man. Very, very excited. Marcus, it's knivesfast@gmail.com. Here, let me put it down here in the chat. Ben, thank you so much, man. It's very kind of you. I really, really appreciate it. And thanks, everyone, including John and Winchester and Michael Morgan, for picking on me and being here. And you guys have a wonderful evening, and tell Ray that we said hello from KnivesFAST. Have a good one, guys. Thanks.